Taurus, hello. Would you like to hop into your spy spread here with me today? I hope you guys are doing well and remaining safe and all the other good stuff that's in our control. So, you know what I was picking up? I feel like there's like a concern of someone in your environment that the door is closing and it's not going to be opened again. It's almost like feeling like something is being choked off or like shut off, like maybe slowly, or it just feels like it's taken too long to sever the ties of a certain relationship. This kind of thing. I also did get, Taurus, that this may be you, this part where you could be concerned about chasing a certain dream or some kind of passion, some kind of ideal situation that would take a lot of work and stability, but also may feel a little bit distant or can involve distance or maybe travel. It doesn't have to, but definitely there's like a need for consistency. And I feel like you're putting work into a certain kind of dream or, not fantasy. That sounds too like can't be reached, but something that's actually attainable, that is a certain dream of yours. Let's see what we're getting for your read, because somebody feels like they're being shut out. Yep. Okay. Well, this is why, because we're getting this tower and it just kind of flipped. So, really wanted to come out. So this is called Her Last Day in the Light. And it is definitely having a tower energy right now for sure. Okay, let's see. Discipline. Okay. Right. It's like that steady, that consistent energy here. We were just talking about this. We have the discipline energy that takes a lot of patience and perseverance and persistence as well. Lots of P's. Discipline, training, consistency, and practice. Oh, forgot that P. A 34 makes a 7 in numerology. Actually, some of you may have P as an initial, which is kind of interesting. Okay. That's nice. This is about a situation that is requiring, all this stuff we've been talking about. Staying steady, putting in work, being consistent, and whatever else. We have Her Last Day in the Light. And it's also sticking with a plan that feels kind of uncomfortable for somebody else. I really do feel that, okay? Unexpected endings, surprise changes, and sudden shifts. This is an ending and a beginning. It can come off in a shocking manner sometimes for some, because it is a tower, all right? I'm getting a heavy tower right now. Big changes. It feels like a big change or something that just takes someone, like catches them off guard. Does that make sense? Okay, let's see. We have the transgression card here. So I'm getting right now some kind of what is this? Struggles. I don't know if I kind of want to say power struggle, but I don't know why. So we'll see if that comes up in the read. Flaws, contradictions, and mistake. A 41 as a 5. I'm getting like a power struggle. Okay. All right. So then you also have, which is quite interesting, with all this hectic energy I'm getting here, then you have this very mild and meek energy. And I will tell you that there's someone in your environment who's kind of like shrunken away or feels like less than right now. This may, for some of you, actually be the person who feels like the door is closing, or like they're it's almost like I don't want to say that. That sounds so bad. I was going to say like their lifeline is being choked out, and it's like I'm not talking about health issues, okay? I'm talking about, that's kind of why I didn't want to say that, because of the sensitive time that we're having right now. But it feels like their support line, their lifeline as it relates to you, like the relationship, okay? That kind of thing. Courtesy. Thoughtful, polite, good manners. A 38 becomes an 11. Okay, so we have a 5 and a 1 and a 7 and an 11. Trying to see if there's any more messages here before I start pulling some tarot. There's someone here who is trying to get this relationship back on kind of like happy, healthy, sweeter terms, like almost like how it was previously. Yeah, this person wants to get things back to a more relatable, there's like nostalgia involved here. So it's almost like they feel like they're hitting like a brick wall. Like when they try, it's just not going to be good enough. I'm telling you, they're kind of like shrinking away or feeling like less than. It's actually kind of sad. Let's see. Shriveled up. What's going on here for the sign of Taurus? Yeah, because there's another firm energy that's kind of holding them in their place, and it can be another person. It might be you, Taurus, depending on how this relates to you. It's like, stop right there. Stop. Show me what's going on here for the sign of Taurus. Aha. Thank you for showing up here, Taurus. We got the King of Pentacles, the loyalty card. Well, it's subtitled loyalty. It's also... Ugh. I'm sure you don't want to hear this, but this is that persistence, not stubbornness. That's why I don't want to say that. You're kind of grounded, firmly in place. Or somehow this is necessary. What's going on here? Eight of Pentacles. Okay, this is also putting work in. Putting work in. It says practice. Look here, practice, practice. Eight of Pentacles. It's putting work in. It's that perseverance. It's, you know, so this is you. You're sticking with a firm decision here. You know, or it can be vice versa, but we'll see. Can we get one more card, please, Spirit? What's going on here? I'm definitely picking up an anchor, like an anchor energy. So it's so strong, and it's a sense of security that we're going after here. What is this? Something that could remain present for quite a long time. Or there's like a permanence to it, however permanent life allows, you know. What's going on here? For Taurus, one more card, please. Can we get a card, or is this it? Is that the read? Is that the read here, Spirit? Anything else? Two more cards. Interesting that we're getting these energies here. There's a strong temptation. What's on the bottom? The Sun card. Clarity, freedom, this kind of thing. This is also success and happiness. We have some major cards coming out here. So these can be people in your environment, like somebody with these signs, or just exhibiting these traits here. I will tell you in 1 second. We have Leo with this Clarity Sun card, right? We also have, oh my gosh, I was seeing this as the Empress, but it's actually Emperor. And the Devil card. Well, that kind of changes things. We have some Aries, Scorpio, Capricorn energy. Can be a placement, doesn't have to be. I'm picking up someone being completely stern and maybe to the point of anger. However, there's also kind of like a toss-up here, because we're needing to take control of a situation that has taken control on its own. It's almost like it took on a life of its own. Does that make sense? Because we have this card subtitled Sovereignty. And then we have this card subtitled Dependency. So there is some kind of attachment. And we're working toward dealing with this because this has taken a life of its own. So we're making some necessary changes. I'm picking up like a dictatorship type energy. So somebody is definitely very firm. It can be you or someone affecting you in this way. But let's see what we get. Show me on the left side. We're going to do Taurus on the left. I had to focus that. Okay. Show me Taurus on the left, please. And then we will pull for your partner. Okay. So this is you releasing something. We get the Death card and the backside of the Devil card. So we do have Scorpio and Capricorn here again. But it's just an energy. Let's see what else we get. Somehow I feel like you've tried to close out a certain chapter, but it remains in a certain way. And this could be troubling because I don't know why this has just been so very persistent in your life, almost like it's haunting you or someone in your environment, right? But now you're going to be coming up on a time here where you're able to find a way to break away. So it's almost like you will get the opportunity to say, okay, am I going to leave this in the past because my efforts are not paying off in the way that I had wanted to guide them? So it kind of took on a life of its own. Remember, that's what I'm getting here. It could have been a troubling situation or some kind of a problem, okay, that was not easy to deal with here. So instead of kind of tending to it, it's kind of realizing, hey, like, there comes a time where you kind of have to break away if there's nothing you can do, if it's negatively affecting people, right? Does that make sense to you? Let's see what's going on here for Taurus. So it's almost like, I will tell you though, it is still kind of present right now. So it feels like this could be coming up. What's going on here for Taurus, please? Oh my goodness, why so many cards? So we have the Moon energy, backside, Queen of Cups, Lovers, Star, Ten of Swords. An ending to a connection here. If someone's turned their back, probably focused on self-healing. There was like a heavy temptation. Okay, so now somebody's feeling shut out. Not having all the answers. The fact that we do have the Sun card here, though, it's telling me that this is going to be dealt with also. So let's see. Tell me about, tell me about Taurus, please, on the left. So left side is Taurus, if you haven't noticed. Partner A, can be vice versa. Here's that Ten of Swords. You're realizing that there's pretty much nothing more you can do to a situation but let it lie, basically. Because that problem that we were talking about, actually. But the cycle is still here. This is what we're talking about. So we're getting the backside of the World card, a lot of fixed energies. I mean, you're a fixed sign as well. But we're needing to actually close the cycle. So you're feeling like you have to close this. You have to walk away from this. There's nothing more you can do, or someone feels this way. You're realizing how it led to this. Okay, so you're looking for more answers too. You're realizing how it led to this, kind of inspecting all the wounds, all the feelings of failure, maybe some kind of betrayals. And so Taurus turns around here. Look at that, backside of the King of Pentacles. You decide to get out of this. You're like, I have to focus on me too now. There's nothing more I can do. This is just what I'm getting, guys. All right, so we got Virgo energy. By the way, left side, I am calling Taurus. If you haven't noticed, partner A. Right side will be partner B, partner, love interest, friend, family member, neighbor, coworker, whoever in the world that you have a relationship with. Can be vice versa, can go back and forth. Pick a side, my dears. Show me partner B, please. What is this person about? Oh, fantasy. I saw some kind of fantasy. that, you know, what they want here is not getting, it feels like this person, okay? The one about kind of like shrinking away, you know, losing confidence, this kind of thing. We get the Seven of Cups here. Yeah, definitely lots of confusion about how this happened. This could indicate them feeling shocked by the ending as well. Now you're being met with the Queen of Swords energy and that Tower that has already happened. Okay. And the Five of Pentacles, right. So we have some air energy here. Let's see what else though. Really? Get the Wheel. Opportunity. What is it that you want here, partner B? They want some answers. They want to get things back on track. They're feeling like they've missed their opportunity. This is what it feels like. They're lacking the chance to have their home situation with the Ten of Pentacles here. It's like, but we never got to that point. We never got to where we set out to get. Almost like maybe you guys had plans for a home environment or a family environment that was shared here. Yeah, missed opportunity. Let's go back to Taurus really quick, and then we'll ask, what do we ask? Oh yeah, possible outcomes and intentions, this kind of thing. Then we'll go to the what you can expect spread, which is advice, guidance. How do I deal with this situation? All right, tell me about this Death card, this Devil energy, as well as this Ten of Swords. Ooh, spicy. Okay, so definitely, this is you going back to the self, focusing on the self. Some of you may be home with your animals, plants, and enjoying that. Working on your independence, working on your home environment, business, this kind of thing, and healing. And this is something that is good for you at this time. Wow. You have an Ace of Pentacles as well as an Ace of Cups. So this looks like it's something that you feel like you need to do right now is focus on the self. You are kind of still feeling, you know, emotions or failures, some kind of thing that could be repeating in your head or pops up every once in a while, and you're kind of needing to deal with that if you haven't. It's almost like reconciling it in your mind or your emotional state or whatever the case. Nevertheless, you're feeling better. Okay. Could be working on financial things here. Tell me about this Ten of Swords. I really do feel like you kind of threw in the towel because it was like, I can't get anywhere here. There's nothing I can do. And as soon as you took this stance, then someone is kind of like, wait, what? And they kind of, I don't know why I'm saying that they kind of switched their behavior, but it feels like they could have been more stern prior. And then they kind of went into like a softer state because maybe they felt you were pulling away. Does that make sense? Okay. Tell me about this Ten of Swords and this Hermit energy. Backside of the Queen of Wands, that Eight of Cups. Backside of the High Priestess. Okay, so it's almost as though there are certain answers that were given or some kind of clarity involving where people's emotions were and how they felt like I can't get anywhere at this point. You know, I've given my all and now it's time for me to kind of be self-preservation mode. This could be also for some of you that there was someone having feelings for something or someone of their past as well, which kind of could have caused a rift, but then people could have still tried to work through this and it just wasn't possible, or it wasn't as easy as it could have been because of the past hurts or the pains involved with something like this. So we have fire energy here who's turned around. Got two queens, so Let's see. Tell me about this Nine of Pentacles and this Queen of Wands here for Taurus. Justice wanted to pop out. Right. So I have to look at this because it's wanting to pop out too. Backside of the Chariot, the Five of Pentacles, backside of Three of Swords, and okay. Okay, this almost feels like a past hurt is overwhelming to this situation or to somebody. And it's almost like, okay, the right thing for me to do right now is to let people deal with their things while I deal with my things. And hopefully it'll balance out. Maybe it'll balance the scales out here. You guys have Libra energy here. Yeah, and this is that feeling of someone kind of being stressed out. That someone else just turns their back to go elsewhere or to deal with other things, see what else is out there, you know. But this feels like that crushing kind of hurtful feeling before this happens. So I am getting that energy of someone kind of shrinking away here. That same thing of whoever I was picking up that felt that way. Okay, tell me about this Queen of Swords and this Seven of Cups for partner B. The backside of Sagittarius Temperance card, backside Two of Pentacles, as well as the Eight of Swords. This person is kind of stuck. It almost feels like limbo. It's almost like I can't give and I can't receive. Nothing is going. Yeah, the channel is closed. So that door is like closing and this person is feeling a sense of frustration, or someone is. It's almost like they're being guided to not give, and they're feeling like someone here is feeling like, it feels like maybe this person. I feel like both, to be honest. For some reason, it feels like both people feel like the other has not made the necessary sacrifices. It's like a disagreement here that I'm picking up. Okay, so some of you may be dealing with somebody who's like, I did all I can, and you're like, no, you didn't, I did. And they're like, no, you didn't, right? That's what I'm picking up here. Okay, this is, I already said that sign, never mind. Tell me about this Page of Wands and this Queen of Swords, please. There's that moon again and the world. Okay, so the world is forward facing now. We're being pushed into a situation here. This is where that power struggle happens. It could have been because of that argument. You're not giving enough. No, you're not giving enough. No, I'm depleted. No, I am. Maybe you guys had this. That doesn't have to be everybody, but I definitely did pick this up. We have this Gemini Lovers card as well as the World card, so any fixed sign here. And guess what? You get that Five of Wands. This is a blow up, and it feels like, yeah, it caused some problems. It caused some hurt feelings. There could have been an argument, transgression, flaws, mistake, okay? Because people feel like the other was not tending to their needs. And I feel like this is both ways. And it's a feeling, so I'm not pointing fingers here. Tell me about... It's almost like, okay, fine. You know, since you want to keep bringing this up, or since we can't move past this, you know, I've tried. Tell me about this Five of Wands, Temperance for partner B. The backside of that Emperor, being met with someone turning their back here. Six of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Okay, I feel like somebody is suspecting that there's some avoidance going on, maybe some secrecy, maybe things that are, you know, it feels like this person wants answers, or someone does. It's like there's, the communication is bad. Someone is, whenever something is brought up, someone is having a temper, something like that. I feel like that's a concern here, probably for this person. It also feels like this feels like unfinished business, guys. Be honest, okay? Because of the amount of energy or emotions that's going on here, it feels like one of those things that will pop up at a later time. Does that make sense? Scorned. Someone is scorned here. Okay, tell me about, what does partner A want with partner B? Please, tell me about it. Partner A wants apologies, wants to make nice. Partner A. Ooh, or you have some other kind of connection here. Who knows? Tell me what partner A wants with partner B. There's like a connection, guys. There's a connection here. This is something that you could be wanting to put work in on here. This can indicate that you could want to maintain a connection with somebody here. You do have this Eight of Pentacles, which is kind of that discipline card, which we also picked up here. It could be putting work in, maintaining a connection, this kind of thing. It's also kind of, it's almost like this kind of feeling where if there's an opportunity to make this right, I would like to. This could also indicate you want somebody to come apologize to you, because you're taking on this Nine of Pentacles as well as this Hermit energy. I feel like both people could be in kind of like a stubborn state here. Does that make sense? Okay. What does partner B? You kind of want to put the past behind. Maybe that was not able to happen. You see this Eight of Swords just wanted to pop out. It's kind of hard to put the past behind when it's still affecting current conditions. Does that make sense? Okay. Partner B want with partner A, please. This person is like feeling very upset. Partner B want with partner A. What do you really want? Tell us the truth. Does partner B want with partner A? Uh-huh. You are telling us the truth here. Partner B coming up with that Queen of Wands energy here. So there could be a fire energy. This is my Aries energy, and this is too. So, I mean, it's different for everybody. This could also be a Venus placement. So, it doesn't have to be. But this is somebody who wants to get back to stability. This is somebody who wants to put work in as well. It doesn't mean that they're acting on it. Like, neither of those. So, it feels like you may have a connection with somebody who's exhibiting this kind of energy, and you're willing to explore that connection. Because when I ask what both people want is to come together and have stability. Someone could also have a Venus Cancer. Possible outcome for partner A. There's a fear here of more chaos, more arguments. It's also a concern that certain things won't be able to be sorted out and people won't let them lie. Like something is continuously coming up, it feels like. Your possible outcome is considering the amount of work that it would take to maintain this relationship or to get things back on track. And this could be daunting because of the amount of things that have happened here. It's not saying that you're not down, because you might very well be interested in putting work in here. But you're definitely, as your possible outcome, you're definitely, you have some doubts. You have a lot of concerns. You don't know whether or not you should talk about certain things, okay? But it's still here, so you still have this energy. But it kind of feels like it's dependent upon certain things ending as well. Okay. Possible outcome for partner B. So you're still kind of working things out here. Possible outcome for partner B. Partner B says Hermit. And here it is. That Queen of Wands energy. So they're talking about you. If you're able to break free from certain plans, look for new ways to deal with situations. There's that Ace of Cups, and we have this Two of Pentacles, as well as this Tower. It feels like things are up in the air here. Sometimes this can indicate that there's a new love offer after a Tower, whether that's rekindling something or with someone else entirely. However, partner B here is also saying there's still emotions involved. Some thinking and reflecting needs to be done to figure out how to break free from things and to be able to move forward, to invest in the future, to have a better, brighter future, basically, this kind of thing. Let's see positive outcome together. Positive outcome between partner A and partner B, please. Queen of Cups. We did see the backside of the Queen of Cups here earlier. Okay, well, guess what? You got the Fool here. And the focus on here is basically people wanting to share how they feel, the way they relate to the other. There could be plans to come together in kind of like a happier state. There's some kind of like a social gathering, which at this time I don't know, but for some reason there's some kind of connection. Maybe it's FaceTime. You know, this guy here in this picture could be looking at a device to me. That's how I see it. So this is sharing of emotions. Can this person understand me and my point of view? This kind of thing. But this could also just be dating. Maybe you rekindle something. Either way, this is good. Okay, so just saying. It's like maintaining a relationship. Okay, but we could be waiting at this time with this Four of Swords. It may not be right now. Let's go what you can expect. What you can expect and or how to best deal with the situation moving forward. Let's see. Advice, guidance, please. For Taurus, how to best deal with the situation. What can we expect moving forward, please? Somebody drinking like a green monster drink. Advice, guidance, please. For Taurus, how to best deal with the situation. Okay, that waiting card and the yes is kind of like, yeah, we're kind of waiting. We did say that at the end with that Four of Swords energy. So yeah, there could be a wait involved. All right. And investigating decisions, the best way to go about things. We did see the Hermit on both sides. Okay, this person's outcome. Was it outcome or what they wanted? I don't know. But they had Hermit here, and then this side had Hermit as well. This could be investigating a connection with somebody who's exhibiting either Virgo energy or some kind of fire energy, maybe Aries. It doesn't have to be either. Just saying. So we're looking for signs. Yeah, see? We're looking for information. This is where we're kind of ending up here. So it could be a little bit open-ended at this time. However, we do also get the yes and the success. This could indicate that, yeah, it is good to kind of tap out for a time or cool off, whatever the case. And it can say that in the future you will be thankful for that, or things can work out for the better. We did also see that 3 of Cups, okay? This is making me feel like maybe in the beginning where somebody was kind of holding their ground, it could be a need for a break, or it's, I don't know why. It's like a very firm, like, no, like, stop. And it could be because things got a little bit messy, or there's arguments, and that's probably not everybody. But then somebody's like losing their confidence here. Okay, so we have some trust things coming up here. This could involve trust, whether or not there is trust, as well as it says this situation is calling for you to have faith that things will work out here. And yes, there's a honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. To me, that's kind of saying, codependency. To me, that's kind of saying, yes, you can come together here. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Attraction. Yeah, so the honeymoon is reminding me of the 3 of Cups, where you kind of come together with somebody here. There's success in a codependent situation where it says addictions are affecting your romantic life. We did see the Devil card multiple times, and it's here. This is kind of like the Devil energy. So this is able to be dealt with, whether that's some kind of connection that is a problem, or a vice, addiction, this kind of thing. I was in the reading, you know, it can be many things, but in the reading, it was kind of telling me, what was it? It was a Death card, and then, yeah, it's almost like a time to make a break for it, or a time to kind of really truly escape a situation. So it can be successful here. That's nice. Look for a sign of attraction. Ooh, some of you guys, this is like law of attraction. So be cautious with whatever you're thinking and or manifesting, because you could have superpowers at this time. Okay, dropped a bunch of cards. Advice, guidance, please. What can we expect for Taurus? How to best deal with the situation? What can we expect moving forward? Porphyes. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. We did see the star card. I don't believe I called that sign, but it's here. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. It's like the Lovers card. You get clarity about a connection here if you bring love into the situation. We did see the Ace of Cups as well. Advice, guidance, please. You could be deciding to come together with somebody, guys. Oh no, what is up with me today? Oh, here it goes. It's time to release negativity, bro. Like, we knew this. The full moon in Scorpio here. Ooh, maybe you're releasing somebody with that kind of sign, or, you know, there could be things about somebody with that kind of sign, or that in their chart, like Scorpio in their chart. It doesn't have to be. This is the Death energy. And we're getting it on top of the Devil here. So that's what came up on your side. So we're releasing something, guys, and it's time. It's actually time. And you kind of knew that in order to bring love into a situation for an Ace of Cups, which we saw with your 9 of Pentacles. So definitely releasing negativity as it relates to a codependent situation. And this is going to be successful here. What is on the bottom? A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Lots of clarity incoming. Solution. That's nice. Oh, I mean resolution. Same thing. But look for a sign. You're attracting a certain resolution here. Maybe relating to your home life, or, you know, Cancer home life. Anyway, so interesting. So we get that again, like as we started it. This is probably the main issue. I mean, it did come out first. And maybe you do need to be actually extra stern about this, because this is something that does really need release, and it's very tiring. I feel like that. That's what I feel like. I love you guys so very much. Thank you for hanging out with me here. I hope you guys are doing well and remain safe. Absolutely, truly. And I do hope to see you next time. Feel free to check other placements. I love you so very much. Kisses. Bye.